country of water, a people without it. Imagine the irony of living near one of the most abundant sources of water in Lebanon, yet unable to access it due to pollution. This is the reality faced by millions of Lebanese that live near the Litani River. Water pollution has become one of the most detrimental issues faced by humanity in the 21st century, and the small Mediterranean country of Lebanon is no exception. Lebanon faces one of the largest water security threats in the modern age. What used to be a pure environmental issue has now intensified into a social one as well. This threat entails significant social and health-related consequences, especially on the impoverished and destitute. Community-based water initiatives and public awareness campaigns are two solutions that can address the negative social implications of water scarcity on Lebanese society. Over the past years, water scarcity in Lebanon has worsened to involve a myriad of detrimental social and health-related consequences. Water scarcity is defined as the lack of adequate water to humans or animals in any given area. And this can be due to a multitude of factors, such as constant water pollution sources and water mismanagement by families and institutes alike. To start with, rivers in Lebanon are one of the most vital sources of water to the country, yet they suffer from severe water pollution. A study done by the World Health Organization showed that over 60% of rivers in Lebanon are contaminated by E. coli bacteria, while the other 40% are contaminated by fecal matter. Moreover, their studies also showed that 4 out of every 10 rivers in Lebanon are having a high pH level unsuitable for human or animal consumption. More than 4 million people in Lebanon, including 1 million refugees, are at risk of losing access to safe water in Lebanon. On the other hand, the increase in private civilian digging of wells at random has further strained these water sources, highlighting a lack of awareness. The effects propagated by the aforementioned issues affect a wide range of Lebanese society, mainly low-income communities and vulnerable groups such as children and refugees. Firstly, UNICEF's representative in Lebanon said, and I quote, "A loss of access to the public water supply could force households to make extremely difficult decisions regarding their basic water and sanitation needs. This highlights the severe hygiene and consequently health risks it poses." Secondly, UNICEF estimates that the water prices might increase a staggering 200% if trends continue as they are right now. This further puts strain on communities who are already suffering. Despite all the challenges posed by water scarcity, there is still hope for it to be combated through strengthening water-based initiatives. Community-based initiatives can help combat this issue in oodles of methods, such as helping reduce pollution at the household level and promoting collective responsibility in societies. These initiatives help through collective cleanups of water sources, drains, and stock. In addition, they educate these communities on sustainable water practices, such as rainwater collection and grey water recycling. This in turn promotes collective responsibility throughout the communities, which would be actively involved in helping their own local water supplies. Studies done by the American Waterworks Associations, AWA, show that communities that engage in these initiatives see a 20% decrease in water consumption. As a result, these initiatives increase the cleanliness of local water supplies and subsequently the abundance. Combating pollution at its source and maintaining clean water passage for the waters is key to achieving and increasing availability. In addition, these initiatives help promote collective awareness and collective responsibility at the individual level. When people are personally involved in protecting their communities, they become more aware of their actions and the consequences of these actions. Moreover, cleaner and more abundant water supplies lead to fewer cases of waterborne diseases and decrease the risk of health-related consequences. Because as we all know, prevention is better than cure. Another method in combating water scarcity is through encouraging public awareness campaigns. An educated public is a responsible public. Public awareness campaigns play a fundamental role in water security crisis aversion. And we recommend methods to help individuals better decrease their effect and impact on the water sources. These educational campaigns lead to long-term behavioral changes in people, which will be passed down through generations, creating a more responsible public and a more responsible society. Furthermore, with greater knowledge and technical know-how, people can hold authority figures accountable in case of any ineffective or harmful policies that they might propagate. In a nutshell, water scarcity is one of the less highlighted devils that plagues not only Lebanese society but also the environment. And these issues can be tackled through a multitude of ways, most notably encouraging public awareness campaigns and increasing and strengthening community-bound initiatives. Clean water and accessible water is not a privilege, it is a human right. And society must band together in order to uphold this value. A society that cannot guarantee clean water is a society that cannot guarantee dignity.